Alright, Military X, talk to the people, man. Let them know it's getting ready to go down.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the beginning of calisthenics. What to do when you are in the beginning stages of calisthenics. Basically, primarily, push-ups, pull-ups, abs, legs, the fundamental body weight exercises. So, when I started doing calisthenics, these are the things that I started to do that helped me develop not just my physique, but better ways to exercise, and I'm going to share that information with you guys. So we're going to start with your basic pull-up, basic pull-ups. What you want to do is you want to just grab the bar. A lot of us can do it. Just grab the bar, and you want to simply pull up. Pull up with all your might. You want to keep your body straight, your legs. You don't want to be, no. What you want to do is you want to have both your feet together. Both of them pointed in a 12 o'clock position on the hand. Think about a clock, look at both of your feet. And just simply pull up. To the best of your ability, just pull up. Pull up to the best of your ability, The idea is just to get a chin up. That's the idea. But if you're unable to get a chin up, when I first started doing this, I was unable to get above the bar. A lot of us don't have the strength to get above the bar. That's okay, it's all good. This is locked out. This is activated. Now you're activated. This is locked out. Now you're activated. Now when you're activated, what you want to do is you want to go up. So the idea is to go above the bar. But if you're able just to stop at 90 degrees, and you got your forehead at where the bar is at, 90 degrees, your arms in the L position, that's okay. That's okay. Keep doing everything you can to pull up, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to compromise your form. You see how in everything that I have aforementioned, everything that I've done, I have not compromised my form in regards to just trying to do everything I can to get, no. You keep your form. You keep your form even if you're unable to get all the way up, you keep your form, and then eventually when you come back, you keep coming back. The idea is to keep coming back. When I first started doing pull-ups, I didn't knock out just the pull-up immediately. No, I struggled. I struggled just to even get activated and to hold myself into dead hang on the bar. So you want to, when you keep coming back, even though you're unable to get the pull-up, what you're doing is you're conditioning your arms. You're conditioning your muscles for when you rest and recover and heal, you come back better. And then maybe you'll get a little bit above 90 degrees if you're not at 90 degrees. Or maybe you'll get up above the activation point to where you're able to get to 90 degrees, or you get past it, and eventually you'll get past it. You'll get past that that barrier. And then that's when the reps come. A lot of people, when they do reps, their form is compromised, and I will keep on talking about form. But when you do your pull-ups, you want your pull-ups to look as crisp as possible. 10 reps, 20 reps, it don't matter. I don't care if you do 5 reps, I don't care if you do 1 rep. If it's your best number of reps, then this is what you want your reps to look like once your muscles are conditioned. Once your muscles are conditioned and your form is good, then you'll be able to knock out reps. But it takes time to get there. It takes time to get there. But once you get there, then pretty much there's no limit. You could do 100, 1,000. You see people that do 1,000 pull-ups a day. You know what I'm saying? The sky's the limit. So now we're gonna go into the beginning of doing the fundamental push-up. Fundamental push-up. Alright, so what we're doing here, basically it's gonna sound like I'm repeating myself, because I probably am repeating myself, because what I'm about to show you for the push-up is the same thing for the same routine, same process. Now you may not be able to knock out Right here, we good, good. You may not be able to knock out, 25, 30 push-ups, things of that nature. But focus first, before you start talking about reps, focus first on your form. You wanna have your body straight, wide grip. Start with a wide grip. Start with a neutral wide grip. Not insanely wide, because that works too much of your shoulders right there, but just right here, as if you're trying to push someone off. Keep your body straight, and you just simply go down. Go down. Go down. To where your face almost touches the ground, but not quite. Now the same thing that we talked about. You may not be able to push up, but what you don't want to do is you don't want your knees to be touching the ground when you're trying to push up. You want to just use straight arms, just push up, straight arms, just push. If you're unable to do a complete push-up, then stop right here. Start with holds. Start with 30-second holds. Hold for like 30 seconds, 20, 30, as long as you can hold. But you want to hold that and build that strength up, that pushing strength, to where you can just have power. It builds power. It builds power when you do holds. Everything that I'm talking about and everything that I aforementioned, reps are important, but I keep on talking about holds. As I keep talking about holds. Well, this is fundamental. This is just fundamental exercises right here. Strength building, muscle isolating exercises to build power and strength to where you're able to max out with reps. It doesn't make any sense to do the reps if the form is bad and you're not even doing the reps correctly. So in any type of push-up, if it be neutral, diamond, wide, military push-ups, it doesn't matter. Make sure your form is as crisp as possible before you start thinking about reps. In the beginning of calisthenics, when you start doing calisthenics, you're mastering your body weight. And not all of us look the same when we start doing these types of exercises, and it's gonna be harder for most if you're a little overweight or if you're just trying to build more muscle. So the next thing that we're gonna go into are just ab exercises from the bar. Ab exercises from the bar. And these are just fundamental exercises. I'm not showing you anything complicated. I'm not showing you anything difficult. This is something that we can all do. It's something that you can do at your local park or at home if you got a pull-up bar. It's something that we can all do. So it's nothing crazy. It's just knee raises. You bring both your knees together. You just bring it up. That's it. That's it. I want you to take your time. Take your time and allow your muscles to contract. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Just take your time. Simple knee raises. Another good exercise for your abs are scissors. Scissor kicks. Simple exercises. Another good exercise. If you have a dip bar, simple knee raises. That's it. You see how it works the abs. But the thing about it is, when you're doing these types of raises right here, on the dip bar, you're also conditioning your shoulders to be prepared to do dips. You're also conditioning your shoulders to do dips. I'm not doing a dip, but in having to hold myself up like this, I'm conditioning myself and warming up my shoulders to do dips and strengthening those muscles as well. Same thing when it comes to the pull-ups. Not the pull-ups, when I meant the the abs. The previous workout that I was doing, knee raises on the bar. I wasn't doing a pull-up, but at the same time, I still had myself extended. When I was doing the scissors, I had my arms activated, not doing reps, but have my arms, my rotator cuff, shoulders, all activated, all participating in an ab workout. So you condition those muscles as well. So when you come back and do your pull-ups, or anything else that's to do with pull-ups, pulling motion on the bar, you'll find yourself that much stronger. So it's good to combine these different types of exercises and run them in a circuit instead of just one at a time if you can. Muscle confusion. So what we're going to go into next, we're going to go into dips. We missed the dips. Got the pull-ups in, we got the abs in. Now we're going to do some dips. We're going to do some dips. You want to get to your bar before we pull ourselves up. You want to get to your bar. You want to get to your dip bar. And depending on your height, depending on how much you overextend, you want to get in position. Have your triceps on your lats. Have your triceps on your lats. Simply lift yourself up. And you want to lock out. You want to lock out. Now, this is a video for those of you that are beginning in calisthenics. Now, what I would recommend you not do is overextend when it comes to your dips. I would recommend you start at 90 degrees because you can hurt your shoulder. If you're not accustomed to doing dips, you can hurt your shoulder and possibly hurt your rotator cuff in the process. Overextended. What do I mean when I say overextend? This is what you don't want to do if you're just beginning. It's not that it's bad, but you may not have the strength, the rotator cuff strength, or the tricep strength to actually pull yourself up, and you may overwork it. So what I recommend you do is you start at 90 degrees. Start right here. Start right here, 90 degrees. And then work your way up. And again, take your time. There's no rush. Take your time. You want to feel the reps. And if you're unable to actually pull yourself up from this position, then just hold. Do everything you can to hold. Start working on hold. Again, we're going back to holds. Work on your holds. And then eventually, when you come back, you will be able to pull yourself up. You will be able to pull yourself up, and do not forget to lock out. Now we're going to go into a legs exercise. We did the arms, we did the abs. We're going to go into legs now. Legs exercises. I'm going to save this for last because it's very simple. Again, nothing complicated. It's something you can do anywhere. You can do it on your work break. You can do it at home. It doesn't matter. So again, it's for beginners. So it's nothing complicated. Just simple squats. You want to have both of your feet pointed at the 12 o'clock position. Think about a hand on the clock. Have both of them pointed at 12 o'clock position. There are different types of squats. There's sumo squats where you have your legs, where you have your feet pointed outward. And it's simple. Squat as low as you possibly can. You just come up. Squat as low as you possibly can. You come up. Eyes forward. Head straight. In a sitting position. Now, what's also good when it comes to calisthenics legs exercises, if you feel like squats are too easy, then just, again, work on holds. Work on holds. Just get in the sitting position and just sit. Get in the sitting position, just sit and just hold it for about a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, however long you feel like you can hold it. And you work the entire lower extremities, the entire lower extremities of the legs when you're doing those types of holds on your legs. Another good exercise for calisthenics when it comes to legs. Sometimes I just like to take a walk. Just walk around your park. You want to take big steps, big steps. Another good exercise for your legs. Burpees. Burpees. We all love burpees. Another good exercise for your legs. Of course, you're combining it with, it's a full body workout. It's a full body workout, burpees, but you're definitely still working the legs and you're contracting your core. So I guess honestly, that's an entire full body exercise, warm up, exclamation point that you would like to put on your exercise, because it works everything that that I aforementioned in the previous exercises, minus a pull-up, but you can also combine it with that as well. You get down, you do a push-up, and then you bring both your knees in, both your legs in, and you jump. Give yourself about 5, 10 of those, 20 of those. Minimize your breaks, 30-second rest, and you will feel it. You will feel it. Simple exercises. Simple exercises, nothing crazy. You can do it at home. You can do it at your park. Just have the discipline to get started. A lot of things that I showed you, you can do. You can do a dead hang. You can put yourself in 90-degree positions with your arms, what I showed you on the dips, what I showed you regarding the ab exercises. Even if you can't do scissors, a lot of us aren't able to actually raise our legs to that level. But you can do knee raises, you can do all of the simple things that I showed you. So I hope this was helpful. This is the beginning of calisthenics. This is what I did. This is what I did to get to where I'm at right now. These simple exercises before I became more advanced. And to become more advanced, you got to start with the fundamentals. You got to respect the fundamentals. Remember about form, and remember to also eat right. Remember to eat before you exercise, because you're not going anywhere on an empty stomach. You're not doing anything on an empty stomach. You're not building no muscle. You're not building any type of resistance and endurance within the marrow of your bones if you don't eat right. So you got to eat right. You stay hydrated throughout the course of your exercise, and make sure that you rest and recover. My channel is The Natural Lift. The link to my channel is in the description. You guys stay disciplined. You guys keep that military state of mind. And I'm signing off.